You're very welcome back. Now it's time for a Friday treat, and we're about to get stuck into a plate of rice.
Joining us for her recipe for mango and coconut sticky rice is Ava Pau from the Asia Kitchen. Good morning.
Morning, guys.
We were just asking a bunch of questions about the rice, but we'll just start with where do we even begin with this?
So the most important thing is the rice. So this is a white glutinous rice.
Now, explain your glutinous to me now, because I was under the impression that rice is gluten-free.
So all rice is gluten-free, but the glutinous name of this means that it's glue-like sticky. So it's just like sticky rice.
Yeah.
And there's a white version and there's also a black glutinous rice version. So you can, this just has more of a nutty flavour.
Yeah.
So the first thing you need to do is to soak the rice for a minimum of 3 hours, or even better, overnight. So I've just soaked mine overnight and drained it.
Soak it in plain water.
Plain water. The thing to notice is to add more water than there is rice, so that you allow the rice to soak the water.
So it's almost as if you're going to cook your rice, except you're not heating it. So the same sort of water to rice ratio.
But you add about maybe 2 inches more, so that it
Okay.
allows the rice to soak up more water.
Okay.
So then you get a steamer and then some greaseproof paper, and you just line the base of your steamer with the paper, and then add in your rice. And then we're going to steam it for 30 minutes. And it'll come out really, really nice. The thing is, I mean, I've tried it doing with a rice cooker before as well, and you can, but it's actually the results of actually just steaming it in a steamer. It just comes out much nicer because there's still a bit of texture to it. So into the steamer, I put the rice and then just cover it, and I have it already steaming in here. The second thing to make is the sauce. So the coconut sauce. So I have here some coconut milk, and then you just want to sweeten it lightly. So I'm just going to add in some sugar. You can add in, if you like it sweeter, I'm adding in about 2 tablespoons.
Is coconut milk sweet in itself already?
No, it's kind of just has like a coconut flavour.
Nutty kind of.
Yeah, but for the dessert, you want it to be like a sweet, kind of sticky, nice dessert.
And can you taste as you go? Like as you add sugar, you can see how sweet it is, or do you have to wait until it's nice and hot?
I would wait, like you want it to kind of melt down into the coconut milk, and then kind of taste it and see, do you like the sweetness of it? But do make sure that it is a little bit sweeter, so that, because once it gets mixed into the rice, it loses that sweetness.
When I think of Asian foods, I don't often think of dessert, actually. And before we came on air, I was telling you the last time I had this particular food was when I was in Thailand, because there's not a... For me, can't be wrong if I am, there's not a massive selection of desserts, because it's always the more savouries, and this would be one of the most popular ones.
It is, yeah. So originating from Thailand, and it is true that we don't actually have that many Asian desserts. So this is one of my favourite ones. So I thought, yes, let's try and conquer a dessert.
You have to have coconut if you're having a dessert, because they're abundant in that part of the world.
The coconut and the mango, they just match made in heaven, I think. So I've just added in a little bit of salt. So the salt just balances the flavour. So you don't want it too much salt, because you don't want to make it like a salted caramel. But just a little bit, so it just balances out the sweetness.
Okay. And do you do that? Yeah, you've put that in now before it's in the rice.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm going to let that slightly heat up while I just prepare the mango. So the mango, to make it like, I want to make some kind of cubes of mango.
Peeling mangoes is a pain in the you-know-what. It's so annoying. Go on, give me some tips.
That's why this is a really nice way to just prepare it. So I'm just going to score it like that way, and then turn it the other way and score it this way.
And how do you know if a mango's ripe or not? Because often when I buy them, they're really, really tough.
Some like here in Ireland, I guess you get the mango is kind of the green type of a mango, so it's really hard to tell, isn't it? This one I have here is from our market, and it's just the yellow mango, and it usually comes out really nice.
Really nicely.
And sweet.
So you're looking for yellow to be ripe like that.
You can see it's proper juicy.
Yeah.
It's nice.
So now you can see that it's just like comes out in lovely little cubes.
That's really... I suppose it's like avocados or anything like that. If they're too
It's
tough,
kind of
it's
nice.
more difficult to do them, yeah.
So next is just assembly.
Yeah.
So really super simple. I'm just going to get the rice out of the steamer.
So half an hour steaming the rice, pop it out and into the sauce.
So I'm just going to pour the sauce into...
you pour it on it?
Yes.
OK.
I'm going to pour the sauce into the rice. So I'm going to leave some as the topping.
Okay.
So just pour 2/3 of the coconut milk, kind of sweetened coconut milk, into the rice. And you can eat this it's nice when it's just kind of slightly warm.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to quickly mix this in.
But you can have it cold as well, I presume, can you?
Yeah.
If you want to prepare something
Kind of
in
earlier.
advance.
And are there any nutritional benefits from sticky rice? Even though it is sweet and it is a dessert, I suppose there must be a bit of goodness in there as well.
I'm not sure. I wouldn't eat too much of it.
Vitamin C in the mangoes, Eva, come on. Vitamin C in the mangoes.
So the mangoes are doing the work here. They're giving help.
Coconut is not good for you,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
So, okay.
Coconut milk is very healthy and not full of fat at all.
I know. Coconut
So
water.
I'm just going to
Yeah.
make a little tambal of rice. So I'm just going to pop it in here and make a nice kind of a semi-circle.
Yeah, what would be the difference between that now and your more standard rice pudding that we'd have in this side of the world?
I think it's the texture of it.
Yeah.
Like, so the texture of it, you'll taste it now, and it's kind of a bit chewier. Like,
Yeah.
you know. So I'm just going to plate up now with
Because
some.
you soak and steam it, it does taste that little bit different.
Yeah, I think that's the key. I think
Yeah.
the key is to steam it. So I'm just going to add some mango to the side of it, kind of cubed mango. And then I'm going to add in some of the sauce on top. So the lovely, like, be generous with the sauce because it is actually really nice. So kind of pour a lot of the sauce in and then just sprinkle some black sesame
Oh my God, gorgeous.
Here we go.
Here you go.
Lovely.
Lovely.
for you to
2
taste.
spoons and do a taste test.
And what a relatively simple dessert to have.
But it is utterly so delicious and addictive, I'd say. Does it remind you of Thailand?
Oh, it does. I have to go back there. I miss it. I haven't been there for years. No.
That's so gorgeous.
I have to say,
Oh my
it's-
gosh.
The mango just gives a lovely freshness to it, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I've experimented with other types of fruit as well, but I think the
always the
mango
best.
and the coconut just makes such a lovely pairing.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So if it's been working for generations, why change it now? Thank you so much once
thank
again,
you,
Eva. That's
Eva.
absolutely delicious.
Delish.
Now, if you want to make your own sticky rice dessert, full recipe details are up on our website.
Up next, we're marking World Wildlife Day. See you after the break.